Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. I would like to recite a poem entitled Self Poem. I was running around one fine day when all of a sudden I went away. I really didn't leave from where I'd been, but nonetheless, I nearly wasn't found again. I might have at first been beside myself, but I didn't believe I'd ever been beneath myself. I was lost and just couldn't be found, and no one knew whether I was even around. I feared the worst that fate-filled day. I was scared that someone had whisked me away. I looked and looked, but never did see where myself did get to be, until finally I searched much further, and myself got found next to my computer. I had been too busy at work that day to notice my name badge had slipped away. I was once lost, but now am found, and pray that I'm a better person for keeping myself off the ground. This came undone again. I had another speech planned, but this poem from my days at Kaiser seemed more apropos. I used to write a lot of rhetoric back then. 10 years ago marked a very debilitating time in my life. A horribly botched spinal fusion surgery left me bed and chair bound. I didn't get out much at all. The initial procedure was done in December of 2014. In early 2015, my daughter took my 3 young grandchildren across country to Florida to live. And then in June of 2015, I lost 2 brothers, 2 of my older brothers, within 2 weeks of each other. I was a mess. In the fall of 2016, I fell and broke my right wrist and have 13 screws securing the hardware. My oldest grandchild said, "Grandma, you're turning into a cyborg." My revision on my back was done early in 2017. I also began working with a functional medicine practitioner. And that summer, I had a wonderful garden for the first time in years. I've always been one who comes to life. I've always been one who comes to life in the warmer and drier months. But by fall, by fall and winter, I'm more like an old bear and just want to go into hibernation. More like an old bear and just want to go into hibernation. No, I don't do that. I just want to go into hibernation. I've always felt the seasonal affective disorder, having been raised in the Pacific Northwest. I've always fell prey to seasonal affective disorder, having been raised in the Pacific Northwest. After being put on SSRI medication following my father's death in 1995, I never realized just how emotionally numbing and blunted I had become. Emotionally numb and blunted I had become. This past May, I took my last dose of Celexa after tapering off of it for a year of my own volition. I tapered off of my second medication, the Wellbutrin, by the end of August. All of a sudden, I really started coming back to life. Neuroplasticity is my word for every day now. I was recently accepted into another Toastmasters club called Perfect Pitch for Women. Pitch Perfect for Women. Perfect Pitch. Pitch Perfect for Women. I know I have a lot of work to do to become the speaker that the universe and my higher self wants me to be. I also, just this last week, received my official certification as a HeartMath Building Personal Resilience Coach, and am excited to bring these techniques to the community, and have been invited to showcase these practices at the Calvett's Metaphysics in Longview. At Calvett's Metaphysics in Longview. Gosh, I can't talk. The universe has been guiding me back to health and is directing me to become a healer once more. I have a lot to learn and appreciate any and all help that you, my mentors, have to offer. I am still finding myself in a lot of ways. Hang in there with me.